Hi, my name is Rebecca and welcome to Yarn and Pajamas. Today is day number 12 of Vlogmas. So happy Thursday, guys. I have my day number 12 gift. I done a swap with my friend Summer. We done a Christmas time swap and we decided to do it Advent style so that we would each have a gift to open for 25 days in December. So here is my day number 12. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, first of all, I want to say I love the large print Summer because, oh my God, I just do. It's like these old eyes, they be tired and they love the large print. But this is a word search Christmas style. I'm definitely going to take this, put this in my work bag and do some of this on my lunch break. Because I usually can get about 15 minutes of free time on that half-hour lunch. But look at this. Oh my goodness. How beautiful is that? Oh my goodness. And I definitely want one of those little hangers right there. I'm going to have to find one. Thank you so much, Summer. Oh my gosh, this is beautiful. Look at that. Thank you. I'm really digging the cross stitching right now. And what, I'll tell you when I get done with all this. And look, I mean, the mini scissors. You know I love my scissors, guys. You can never have too many pairs of mini scissors because I'm forever losing them. And I love it when I find them again. But these are very pretty. I love that oil slick look that these have. Oh, I'm going to put this in my cheese cube over by my table. On my table, not over by my table, on my table. Thank you very much, Summer, for my day 13 gifts. I love each one of these. And I cannot wait to open this. I'm going to open it tonight and see what I can get done on it. And I got my first Christmas card in the mail today. So I got a Christmas card from Ella at No Catchy Name, the Roberts family. Look how cute that is. Oh my gosh, those penguins are just the cutest thing. It says, sharing adds to the fun, wishing you a happy holiday season. Have a very Merry Christmas, Ella. No catchy name. Thank you very much, Ella. I love this Christmas card. And I am going to have to find a special place in my new abode to put my Christmas cards. Before at my old place, we would put them like over by this like window thing. And I would just kind of like set them up. But I'm going to have to find a new place to put all of my lovely cards. Thank you very much. I started working on my Christmas cards, and let me tell you guys, the lazy bug took hold real bad, and I did not get them finished, so I don't think that I will be able to get them out this year, but I will have a head start on them for next year. Sorry, guys, but I'm wishing you all a very Merry Christmas. I hope you all know that. I've really been into the Christmas spirit this year, with like Christmas music and Christmas lights and seeing all the decorations and stuff. I've really been inspired. It has helped receiving my Advent box in the mail. Got me a little bit excited too. Yeah, so. In summer, I did get my box sent out to you today, so all of yours are on their way. So I kind of split my box to Summer up into two, because I was short 2 gifts, and one of the gifts wouldn't fit in the dang box. It was just too big, and I was like, well, I'll just, Summer kind of gave me the idea, and I just went with it. But I think I've procrastinated it a little bit too long because it was day number 15. And then after the box got mailed out, I found day number 17 laying over here. It had fell behind the chair. And I was like, oh my gosh, now I have 4 to get to her. But They are on their way, Summer, and Amazon is also helping me out a little bit too. But do you guys want to read another story from the Magic of Christmas Miracles tonight? I need to sit down and see if I can't find the first book of this, because there is a story in here that I seen when I was flipping through just a minute ago that is a continuation of a story from the first book. So, I'm going to have to look on some Amazon. Okay, tonight's story is called Abby's Lucky Day. So I'm going to toss the glasses and get started reading for you guys. 10 inches of fresh powder had fallen overnight, and the sun shone down on one of those glorious Tahoe days. After a picture-perfect white Christmas in the Sierras, the first week of January was just breathtaking. I had other things to do this day, one of which was to mail a letter attempting to bring closure to a 2-year relationship. And as bright as the sun shone, things were still a bit gray. So in an attempt to break my mental logjam, I grabbed my Telmark skis, packed a lunch, and headed out to climb Mount Talac. Telmark skiing is like a cross between downhill and cross country. You walk up and ski down. You wear skins on the bottom of your skis to help with traction on the climb up. Now for the seasoned Telmark skier, Telmac was a mere 2-hour jaunt there and back. My last attempt, however, had been a 4-hour death ski, leaving me crawling up the last steps to the peak. This time, I made my way to the base and began to climb without hesitation. I pushed my skis uphill through 3 feet of fresh powder until the track climbed vertically before me. I was in a descending track, making it nearly impossible to climb. I made a few attempts, but my climbing skins wouldn't stick, and twice I fell backward into hip-deep powder. I poled, pushed, pulled, and squirmed, then swore loudly. I was stuck like a fly in a jar of Vaseline. After finally freeing myself, I decided to traverse the mountainside in search of an ascending track. As I trudged through the impossible powder, it seemed as though nothing in my life of late was working out. Just then, one of my skins peeled off. I stepped off my ski, and my legs sank into the snow up to my hip. I nearly gave up, but instead pointed my skis toward the sun and gently pushed forward for nearly an hour, ascending halfway up the mountain. Shortly thereafter, I spied a beautiful sight. It was a set of ascending tracks. I was saved. I traversed up the tracks with ease, stopping momentarily to gaze at the cobalt blue water of Lake Tahoe below me, juxtaposed with the jagged white peaks above. The scenery seemed to energize me, driving me upward. I came upon a small overlook nearly 1,500 feet up when something out of place caught my eye. It was a dog, small and brown, with large pointy ears and dark, swollen eyes. I called out and waited for its master to come around the corner to greet me. Then I looked around and yelled out again. Nothing. I scanned the freshly fallen snow. There were no footprints, nor were there any incoming or outgoing ski tracks. I realized I was the only skier on the mountain. I pulled off my skis and made my way down the steep ascent to where the dog had built a platform in the snow. Again, I called out. Nothing. I inspected the impromptu nest, and it seemed to tell a desperate story. There was frozen blood, urine, and various droppings. I approached the dog slowly and checked the collar. Her tags were from San Mateo, California. Her name was Abby, and she was many miles from home. She was hypothermic, critically weak, and cold. She couldn't walk and shivered as I held her frostbitten and bloodied feet. The puncture wounds reminded me that the coyotes I had seen on my last ascent were probably still around. This was Abby's lucky day. I encouraged Abby to walk, but she couldn't. Without hesitation, I rode off, reaching the summit. I determined that I'd have to carry Abby down the hill. For a strong tailmark skier, this may have been a pretty straightforward task, but for me, it was a formidable task. I tried diligently to fit her into my day pack, but she was too big. I reassured her and then strapped her to the outside of my pack. Her packaging was an exercise in futility. As her butt hung out on one side, her head hung out on the other. I thought to myself how difficult downhill tailmark skiing without a 60-pound dog strapped to your back, and likened the task to skating on marbles while carrying a half-empty barrel of water. Amazingly, I fell only twice, descending slowly until my legs were burning with pain. Each time I got up, she looked at me as if to show her appreciation. When I finally got to my truck, my shoulders were raw. I gave her a bit of my power bar, thinking she might be too weak to eat, but she ate it without hesitation. I knew she had been up there for more than one night. When I entered the Alpine Animal Hospital with Abby in my arms, the receptionist looked up the numbers on her tag and found that she happened to be one of the hospital's patients. In addition, there was a desperately scrawled note on the wall searching for a dog named Abby. Shortly thereafter, I was on the phone with her owner, who was nearly in tears. It turned out that Abby had been missing for more than 9 days. She had wandered off during Christmas festivities at a local cabin. The veterinarian looked her over, caring for her various injuries. Just as I headed for the door, Abby looked up as if to say, "Thank you." In that moment, I realized heartaches were only temporary. This was submitted by Rick Gunn from South Lake Tahoe, California. Oh, that was a good little story. I always love the ones with animals, but that was a nice one. So, heartaches are only temporary, and that is true. That is true. Some heartaches will last for a while, but eventually that pain will ease. So what did you guys think about tonight's story from The Magic of Christmas Miracles? Are you guys still liking the stories and still want me to continue? Let me know down below, and I will see you guys back here again tomorrow on... Is tomorrow Friday the 13th? It is. I'll see you guys back here on Friday the 13th. Bye.